Oh, wait, the Eldrazi are coming? That's a bummer. I just got promoted. Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about how to sideboard with Eldrazi Ramp. We're just going to focus on the sideboard in this video. If you want an overall look-see at the deck, you should definitely check out my deck tech, which I posted on this channel last week. Today, we are just looking at sideboarding against the top 10 most popular decks of Modern. Let's jump into it.
Well, the Eldrazi finally came. Yeah, this basement's not gonna protect me. I don't know why I came down here. Let me...
So this is Eldrazi Ramp. As far as the sideboard goes, we have Dismember for additional removal. We have Kozilek's Return, the fourth Kozilek's Return just for some board wipes. Stone Rain for problematic lands and rampy lands like in the Mirror Match and Amulet Titan. Nature's Claim is Artifact Enchantment Hate, same thing with Force of Vigor. Soulless Jailer for silly effects out of decks like Ruby Storm, and Trinisphere for these decks that are playing a lot of cheap things and we want to break that up. The most popular deck in Modern is Boros Energy. Against Boros Energy, we are bringing in Dismembers for additional removal. We're bringing in Kozilek's Return, and we are bringing out World Breakers and an Emrakul. World Breaker just doesn't do a lot against this deck, and sometimes it can be really difficult getting to Emrakul, though the deck is really good at neutering itself once you take their turn with Emrakul, so we want to keep some amount in. This is how I sideboard against Boros Energy. The second most popular deck is Dimir Murktide. We are bringing in Dismembers again. Is dealing with things like Psychic Frog. It's very important. I'm also a big fan of Trinisphere against this deck, making all the cantrips and stuff like that, and Consign to Memory for that matter, cost so much is very relevant. Not a fan of Kozilek's Return, though it can snipe some things in game one, which is pretty nice. Sire of Seven Deaths can, even though it has reach, which is really nice, it can do too little because we're playing into counter magic here, and not even having a cast trigger can be rough. And I like shaving a World Breaker, and this is how I'm going to sideboard against Dimir Murktide. The third most popular deck is the Mirror Match. Against the Mirror, we are bringing in the Stone Rains. Just take out these 2-mana lands, and we're going to be taking out Kozilek's Return, and this is how I sideboard in the Mirror. The fourth most popular deck is Amulet Titan. Against Amulet Titan, we're bringing in those Stone Rains again, being able to take out the 2-mana lands. Nature's Claim for Amulet and Urza Saga, same thing with Force of Vigor. We're going to be bringing out Kozilek's Return because it doesn't really kill anything in the deck. Sire of Seven Deaths, just when they kill you by a lot, so there's no point in the lifelinky and blocky and stuff. And we're taking out some Writhing Chrysalis. We're not looking to block or whatever, so this is how I'm going to sideboard against Amulet Titan. The fifth most popular deck is Belcher. Against Belcher, we're bringing in the Stone Rains. Keeping them off mana can be a really big deal. Also really like Soulless Jailer against this deck because it stops the Lotus Bloom hands. We're bringing out Kozilek's Return, just straight up doesn't kill anything. Sire of Seven Deaths, they're just better cards to be casting. I'm going to shave on Devour of Destiny just because it doesn't do anything besides smooth out our hands, I guess. This is how I'm a sideboard against Belcher. The sixth most popular deck is Domain Zoo. Against Domain Zoo, we're bringing in the Dismembers, just as that additional removal that we may need. Also a fan of Nature's Claim because of Leyline Binding, Leyline of Guild Pact, and Scion of Draco. Similarly, Force of Vigor is pretty nice. So we're only going to shave one Kozilek's Return because you want some number in, because while the front side barely kills anything in the deck, being able to do it from the graveyard is a really, really big deal. We just don't have time for Emrakul. They just apply way, way too much pressure. I'm just going to shave on an Ancient Stirrings, and this is how I'm going to sideboard against Domain Zoo. The seventh most popular deck is Ruby Storm. Against Ruby Storm, the name of the game is making sure that their mana or cost reducers don't survive. Bringing in Nature's Claim, Force of Vigor. Soulless Jailer is nuts against this deck too because it means that their impulse effects don't do anything. And Trinisphere making everything cost more, even if they have cost reducers, is another very, very big deal. And then Dismember to be able to kill Ral at instant speed. Kozilek's Return doesn't really do anything. Sire of Seven Deaths just straight up doesn't matter. We're not going to be blocking anything with Writhing Chrysalis. Similarly, like, World Breaker is just way too much mana to reliably kill Ruby. And they're just going to shave on a few Emrakul. And so this is how we are sideboarding against Ruby Storm. The eighth most popular deck is the Orzhov Blink deck. Against this deck, Dismember's great, kills Ketramos. Also a fan of Kozilek's Return, kills quite a few things in the deck. We're just going to be taking out World Breakers, a little too slow, and an Emrakul, and that's how I sideboard against the Orzhov Blink deck. The ninth most popular deck is Affinity. Now against Affinity, obviously Nature's Claim and Force of Vigor are very, very good. Trinisphere is also good because everything being reduced in cost means it just costs 3 now, which can put a lot of pressure on the deck's mana. And Dismember is good. It's just a needed evil. Kozilek's Return, they don't have a ton of creatures, so I like siding out of Kozilek's Return. Shaven on Emrakul is totally fine. We want to leave the 1 in to grab with Sanctum of Ugin. And Devour of Destiny is not going to be killing much, so this is how I sideboard against Affinity. The 10th most popular deck is Blue-White Control, also known as the Buy. So much so, we want these Kozilek's Return out of our deck, and that's the only reason we're sideboarding, like, at all. And so we're bringing in some Stone Rains, putting some pressure on the mana. Just, we don't want Stone Rain in our deck, but it's better than Kozilek's Return. Putting some pressure on the mana is totally fine. Plus they have some like really good lands that like do stuff sometimes, so being able to do that is really nice. So sideboard against Blue-White Control. So there you have how to sideboard against the top 10 most popular decks in Modern with Eldrazi. If you like this video, then please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.